Welcome back, everybody. Mr. Hollywood, thanks for joining me. How are you doing? Wrong Bomar live. No. Nope. I have made a few changes to my setup. Let's see if anybody notices. So I have a very short test stream that I'm doing right now. Apparently my fiance is stealing the computer for a work thing afterwards, so we're gonna do a few cow runs, and then when she comes home, she'll take over. I just had an interview for a job just a few minutes ago. Actually, it turned out pretty good. They didn't make an offer at the time. It's a lengthy process, apparently. Like most things. But that's okay. See if I can collect a few full rejuves. Crafting gloves. Very nice. Hey. Tough being a fire sorceress in hell. Everything's fire immune.
I can't.
Take that. How do you like me out?
I am overburdened.
There. So I gotta collect some junk jewels so that I can craft all the gloves. I would like to find
I can't carry anymore.
a nice set of gloves with increased IS plus skills and crushing blow. The feeling I'm gonna go through quite a few pairs of gloves before I get there, though.
Hello.
Dunk. Moving. Dunk. That's not too bad. Hang on to that. Nice thing here is it doesn't have a requirement for any dexterity, but I can make CTA out of it. Although I've already started making CTA out of something else, so I guess I'll just hang on to it for a future CTA. Which probably won't happen just because we're at the end of the season. Plenty of that. Those in here, because I don't want to hang on to them. And then I am just about to level. It's gonna be great. This. Oh, I spawned it right on Akara. Sorry, Akara. It'd be funny if I spawned it on Akara and she gets sucked into it. You have to fight the cows. Ooh. Well, take a fireball, I guess.
Thanks.
Petrified wand. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, and there's my level. Awesome. Alright. Petrified Wand is Karen Shard, and it is about the lowest you can roll. Nice. Come on, Cow King, you got better loot than that. I've seen it. I'd think a Malrune would be better loot than that. Not need gold find. You're dead, you're dead, you're all dead. Oh, that's the Cow King. Oh, then one of the other elites had a lightning aura as well. Hey, we'll take it. We'll take a Lemrune. I'll take a Lemrune. It'd be better if it was Lem, but it. Fun fact: my first Nightmare cow run in PD2 was one of the first cows dropped a Malrune, and that was pretty much it ever since. Very sad. I clearly am going through mana very fast. Kind of a pain. I'm not sure if there's anything I can do about that. But, you know, besides the obvious carry monopods. My mercenary leveled. Now my mercenary has, if you notice, he's kind of faded out. I have treachery on him, so he's getting the benefit of the fade skill. Which would be nice if I could benefit from something like that. But I don't want to sacrifice my Atmas for that. All the plus skills, they help out tremendously. Pretty sure I'm doing almost 8K. $8K fireballs, not too bad, but coming from the, you know, the old days of regular retail Diablo 2, I was racking in like 42,000 fireball damage. Ridiculous, because you couldn't really do anything with all that damage in Hell because everything was fire immune. At least it just appeared to be that way. I could be wrong about the actuality of that. It just seemed like everywhere you went there was just a shitload of fire immune.
I am overburdened.
But it's probably like, you know, when you don't notice the car you have until you buy it, and then everybody's driving it. Yeah, when before I had a Jeep, I never noticed how many Jeeps were on the road.
Thanks.
I don't have a Jeep now anymore, unfortunately, but when I did, I saw Jeeps everywhere. I miss my Jeep, though. Gotta unlock all these. I have noticed that in PD2 that chests tend to have better gear than it did in regular Diablo in the retail edition. I could be wrong, but it just seems to me, based on my own experience, that chests and weapon racks are dropping better gear. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed that at all. Try to collect all of the high dollar value items. So in Diablo, it costs a lot of gold to resurrect your mercenary and to, you know, repair your items. And therefore, you go through gold pretty much like water. Especially I do, especially when you die, your mercenary dies, you take a huge penalty on your items. I know Mr. Holly would understand. He rips quite a bit. So I know I rip a lot more than he does. So I go through gold quite a bit faster. Anytime I see an item on the ground that my loot filter says is worth a high gold amount, I'll pick it up and sell it. Why are all these guys fire immune? Is it because I'm fire immune? Or is just I'm a fire sorceress? I don't think that's very fair. Not fair. Okay, though. Grab that mana. I'm trying to conserve my full rejuves for, like, emergencies. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's the other dangerous thing about any cow level is you start teleporting around, you're gonna wind up teleporting right in the middle of the pack. And if they start hitting you and you don't really have any faster hit recovery like my character, so if you survive it, you know, you're likely gonna be stunned and can't teleport back out. Which would be pretty rough. Basically means you're gonna die.
I am overburdened.
So this is what it's talking about here. It says 17,000 gold. I will pick that up. Rocks and little chests just blend in. I don't know if anybody else has the same issue with the map, but sometimes it's hard to see behind it because of how similar the colors are. Some of the rocks. Anything? Few cows. I think that's it. Cleared the cow level. It'd be kind of nice though if, upon clearing like a cow level or a map, if it would just basically play a sound or like a pop-up on screen, even like a messenger, like one of the red ones when they take servers down, just to inform you and your group that you've cleared the cow level or the map. That way you don't have to keep running around like an idiot. Definitely what I do. From this stuff. I will say I do appreciate the larger stash area. Having more room for your junk is always helpful. All this. Find a Neph room so that I can transmute all of this junk. So in order to make the crafted gauntlets that I'm trying to make, you take a junk jewel, like so, a perfect ruby, and any gloves that are basically just blue. So like the vampire bone, war gauntlets, there's like a bunch of other types too. But you put them in the cube with a Neph rune and these two items here, and then you transmute it, and then you get, boom, crafted gloves. Fortunately for me right now, I don't have any Neph runes, so I'll have to pick them up as I go. I've made a few cool pairs of gauntlets, but nothing really to write home about. They all get like really great stats, but they're always like missing one thing. Got 1 skill point, and I guess I'm gonna dump that in energy shield. Right.
Good evening.
Hello.
Very nice, very nice. If you guys can just let me know too if my my audio levels sound good. I tested them a bit last night, but there's always room for improvement. Okay. See how fast I can get to the horse leg. Horse leg is like 27 seconds to work leg.
Not here.
Babby.
Hello.
I was running with my my paladin, and it would take me, you know, 1 to 2 minutes to get it because he can't teleport. But now that my sorceress has completed hell, I can do it myself. That's handy. That's a handy trick to have. Now in retail Diablo, because it's obviously not retail Diablo, if you killed the Cow King in the cow level, you could not open it again, that character. So basically you had the ability to kill the Cow King 3 times. Once in the normal difficulty, 1 in Nightmare, and then finally once in Hell.
Not enough mana.
And if you were in a party of like however many people, and one of your buddies who has already killed the Cow King would thought it would be fun to kill the Cow King for you, then that counts. So what would happen is if your character killed the Cow King, which most everybody, you know, went through, but everybody kept like 1 character that could make the cow level. They would make cow level, swap out to the character they wanted to kill the Cow King with, that thus protecting that 1 character that could always make cows, and then they would just run cow levels that way. That way you could essentially run an infinite amount of cow levels, kill the Cow King as many times as you want, and you still could play more. But without a character that could make cows, you could not make them. I'm glad in PD2 they patched that out so that it didn't matter if you killed Cow King or not, you could continue to make them. Kinda is an end game level thing anyway, so to make it so that you can't play it, kind of an odd thing to me that they'd make it so if you killed the Cow King you couldn't go back in. Oh, I didn't want to waste that. And a few, probably 60,000 gold between those few items. So I don't know why, but from my experience, any of the wrist blade type weapons, they just don't fetch a lot of gold. And when I say they don't fetch a lot of gold, I'm not talking like just a small percentage less than everything else. Talking like if I ID that wrist blade, if it's any more than 2,000, I'd be surprised. Yeah, see, 200. Not even worth picking up. It's almost not even worth the scroll to ID it. So, little tip for anybody looking for gold by selling yellow items: don't waste your time with wrist blade or claws. rock just blended right in, didn't it? Nothing. Nothing. Oh, that was fun. So, Combustion's a new move in PD2. Not new to PD2, but just new in general to Diablo. Essentially, they took the Fire Blast that comes out of the Fire Shrines, and they allowed you to use it. So, once you do that, you shoot your Fireball in all sorts of different directions. So, but the downside is it's got a cooldown. So if you have a cooldown, you can't spam it like I do with Fireball. So you kind of have to gauge whether or not that's worth it. Hey, sweetie. How was your appointment? Have not. What time is your thingy? Once I finish this guy level, I'll get up. You advocated for me? Yeah, really, like... Like, you're getting it, but he's gonna be able to see it. Yeah. Good, because these code restrictions are really putting a damper on being a dad.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh boy. Alright. Back to killing cows. Missed. So now that my streaming setup is very convenient and easy to use, my fiance likes to use it anytime she gets a chance. Especially now that she sat down and streamed for you guys. Now she wants to use the camera setup and the lights to do a work thing. They do like Thursday get-togethers. They call it Thirsty Thursday, but obviously she can't drink, she's pregnant. But she still hangs out and does all the games and things that they do. Is that it? Kill all the cows? Cows. Go. Moo moo. Moo moo moo.
The order welcomes you.
Moo. Those pretty much it. There. There. Tables. Talking about veggie tables. So we've completed 2 cow runs. Kinda good little benchmark test so I can view and see how the audio sounds. It sound really, really good, but if for any reason it's not, I will be able to see that. Now I'm gonna get off the line here and let my fiance have her fun and games with her friends. But I'll be back on later at some point, probably. Goodness. Don't pay any attention to her.